Which of these would you rather have on your Quidditch team? A Muggle, Hagrid, or Dumbledore?
Is it the one that looks like Julius Caesar who's about to be sick in a bucket?
I don't know which one that is.
On the left.
Oh, see, yes, it does. I think that's Dudley, is it?
Yeah.
The point is, in a lot of J.K. Rowling's work, the words are real, and Dumbledore is a real English word, as is Hagrid, as is Muggle. And I want you to tell me what they really mean.
Dumbledore's going to be some sort of a term for a village idiot, I think.
Well, funnily enough, yes, it became that. In Thomas Hardy's Under the Greenwood Tree, it means a slow simpleton. It's used as a bit of a Dumbledore, but actually it has an original earlier meaning, yeah?
Is there not a Hagrid reference in one of the Thomas Hardy books?
There may well be.
I don't know, one of the Thomas Hardy books. I don't know which
I've
one.
read, I mean, I've seen
sure
the longer form, Hagridden, I've seen many times, but start with...
Monster-like.
Start with Muggle. Do you know where the word Muggle might first have been used?
Sounds like some sort of woodland creature or something furry.
Actually, it's an American Jazz Age word. It's a drug.
It's a marijuana.
Marijuana is the right answer. Muggle was a word for marijuana, for cannabis, and indeed more particularly for people who smoked it. They were muggles.
Really?
People who smoked marijuana were called muggles.
That's hilarious.
But what's the next word, then? We've got Hagrid, which is used in Thomas Hardy, you're right, in the Mayor of
I've seen it in the longer form, Hagridden.
Yes, Hagridden. Very good.
Try that.
Clever of you.
It means... Hagridden. It means a bony old horse.
It's a mare.
It's a nightmare.
Yes.
It's a nightmare involving a horse. No.
Was there somebody chasing through?
If you had bad dreams, you were said to be hag-ridden.
Oh, that's great.
That your witches had come to you in the night. You were hag-ridden.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, to be Hagrid.
Is that a drunk person not finding the toilet?
Well, it's a... since records began... That's horrible. When people sleep...
They'll feel terrible when they wake up.
That's a relationship that's not going to survive, isn't it?
When people sleep badly these days, they think they've been probed by aliens, but before the idea of aliens came, it was goblins and witches and demons and hags. And that's what Hagridden means.
What's the horse doing?
That's the nightmare.
He's operating the video.
Very good.
With his big hooves.
So that leaves us with Dumbledore, which, as you say, has been used to mean a slight simpleton. There's the great Gambon. But it had an earlier meaning, and the first half of it...
Dumble.
Dumble. Think of a rhyming word for dumble.
Jumble.
Mumble, mumble, crumble.
Mumble.
Not mumble.
Mumble.
Bumble.
Yes.
Bumblebee. It's a type of bee.
It is a bumblebee.
I've redeemed myself.
Yeah, there were different ways of saying it. A door means a humming insect in Old English. So a Dumbledore was a bumblebee.
That's great.
That's what the word means. It's rather nice.
Wow. That's great.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Pleasing.
I can't believe I didn't know it.
Yeah.
I'm really annoyed.
There you
I missed out on more precious points.
I'd like to have Cedric Gibbons nude on your mantelpiece.
It's not Stanley Gibbons, the philatelist.
No, he's a Hollywood figure, remarkable Hollywood figure, Cedric Gibbons. He was the premier art director stroke production designer of Hollywood for MGM. And in 1928, he was asked to design something. What might that have been? No.
The Oscar.
Thank you. The Oscar. And not only did he design it, he won 11 of them. He was nominated for 36 and won 11. Almost all Oscars, as you know, were won by Walt Disney, who won how many?
109.
26.
20, yeah.
And Cedric Gibbons won 11, and all the rest went to Emma Thompson. Oh, look, she is. Oh,
Lovely
excellent.
winning smile.
Do you remember which one that was? Sense and
That's
Sensibility or Howard's Way?
Sensibility.
Howard's End.
Howard's Way.
I nearly said Howard's Way.
That interesting boat script I wrote.
But you were nominated for 3 others.
Yes.
Do you remember what they were?
Remains of the Day, In the Name of the Father.
Best Supporting Actress. And you were also nominated for Sense and Sensibility as Best
Okay,
Actress.
I've forgotten.
I can remember all the GCSEs I did. I would definitely remember every Oscar nomination. I think when, like, the rest of my brain had melted, I fed through a tube, those 5 names of films would still come out.
So, who was the best actor in your year? You were Best Actress.
Al Pacino.
And your other Oscar, of course, was for Best Adapted Screenplay for
Yeah.
Sense and Sensibility. I should have won that Oscar, as a matter of fact.
Actually, yes, you should.
Yeah.
You rescued it.
Yeah.
Yes, I had one of those steam-powered computers, and the screen had done something to the script. It had transmogrified into hieroglyphs, into just... not words, not anything that I could recognise, just funny shapes. I got the bloke round, the computer bloke round, and he couldn't work it out. So finally, I took the computer out of the wall, still in my dressing gown, got in a taxi, went with the computer round to Stephen's house, sat it down and said, "Please, find my script." And I did it like that because I'm an actress. I don't ever ask people, and if I'm upset, I make sure people know it. And he said, "Oh, OK," but it took him 7 hours. And you was with you at the time.
Oh, oh, advantages in being a nerd.
Probably what really happened was he couldn't do it. He thought, oh, shit, well, I can't
better
let on.
quickly write one.
I'll just write it. It's much quicker if I just adapt the novel.
And I looked at it and
Well,
thought, you know, I'd forgotten, obviously, because my brain doesn't hold any information for any length of time at all. I just looked at it and thought, that must be my script, and I handed it in.
Yep.
I'll send the Oscar round tomorrow.
Thank you. So, what is the oldest trick in the book?
Abracadabra. Debbie McGee.
Sure! Shame on you!
Christmas as well, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Was that charitable?
Not really. I'll take that back.
OK.
Is it an ancient Greek book?
It's even older. Ooh.
Egyptian?
Egyptian is the right
I
answer.
think I might have.
You might know
Is
this?
it about a man called Dedi?
Dedi. How do you know about Dedi? You're right.
He was a man who did the first magic trick, which was, I think, a decapitation of a goose.
You're right.
And tore it off and did it to impress the king. And it's in an ancient scroll.
It
which I
is?
do know the name of. I think I do.
Yeah, go on.
The Westcar Papyrus.
The Westcar Papyrus, this man is brilliant. How incredible!
I should say, you know, I have
Do they
had... Yes, they do. There is a
They
certain
teach
amount
this
of...
in ancient wizardry at
Yes,
Hogwarts.
they do,
don't
absolutely, yes. I mean, I don't want you to...
This is going to be a very short show.
Next question, come on. I'm not about the jokes, it's all about points for me.
It's all about points.
I like this.
Pretty much it.
What part of pulling a goose's head off is a trick?
Well, no, sorry, yes, and then restored it.
That's the
And
point.
he was
Oh, that's
doing-
the
sorry,
key
yes,
bit.
that's
That's
the
the
trick.
point. It's a
Oh, the
great...
old 2 geese in my bag trick.
He did a goose, as you rightly say, then he did a duck, and then he moved on to an ox, and he would wrench their heads off, and then they would be restored. But you may say, I want to see this trick. If this really exists, I want to see it. And that's the point, is it is the oldest trick in the book because it's recorded then, all that time ago, happening nearly 5,000 years ago, but it's still done today. And do you know what? We have a magician who's going to come on and show you that trick. All right? So, but first, ladies and gentlemen, it's Christmas time. We have to summon him. His name is Scott. So let's say Accio Scott, all right?
It's also mystical till now.
Yes.
His name is Scott.
It's a fine name. He's Scott Penrose. He's the vice president of the Magic Circle. So, after 3, 2, 1, we go Accio Scott. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Accio Scott.
Whoa!
Oh, my God! He wasn't there, and then he was there! What happened?
It's magic, Lee. Isn't it wonderful? Scott, welcome.
Lovely to see you, sir.
So, I believe you can do the Dedi trick that Dan told us about.
Yes,
Would you
indeed.
like to do it, please, with
Well,
your...
we'll give it a go with Norman. We just give him a little bit of a...
no.
There we go. Just pop his head back on. There he goes.
Brilliant.
What does the S on Superman's chest stand for?
Love that noise. Well, super.
So it's not an S.
Simon.
And I typed that fast.
So in the 2013 film, Lois Lane actually asks I don't know why I'm telling you.
Yeah, I don't either, but...
She actually asked Superman what the S stands for, and it's not an S, it's a Kryptonian symbol of hope. It just looks like an S by coincidence,
exactly like an
apparently.
I should have known that.
You should have known that.
Yes.
What is... OK, let's try one you should know. Superman's real name is, of course...
Jor-El.
Oh, it's Kal-El.
Oh, Kal-El. Right, you're
Yes.
right. Jor-El's the dad?
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm the least Superman knowledgeable person on this panel.
How many episodes did you play Lois Lane?
Clearly not enough. I guess it was 4 years times 22, so was that 88, something like that? Yeah.
Just look at this picture of you. Can I just say that picture of you was, at the time on the internet, the most downloaded image in the world.
Yeah, it was only because that was like the beginning of the internet.
No, doesn't she look amazing? Look at that picture, absolutely fantastic.
So why did you reveal it straight away? You should have had us sitting here for 20 minutes and it going... Editing it down.
You've got to dial up AOL
Yeah, dial up, right.
But Lois is not Superman's only love interest. So before...
Lana
Lana Lang.
Right.
Same initials, he could keep the tattoo, which I quite like. Very good. Because the best bit in the story is his disguise, isn't it? He only has glasses on, and then he takes them off.
Which, of course, is really why I know nothing, because if I was fooled by glasses on, glasses off... Wait, take your glasses off. Oh, my God, where did Sandy go?
Yeah, that's it.
Somebody bring back Sandy. She's running the whole thing. Oh, thank God you're back. Oh, we were really lost there.
I mean, you have Christmas trees in America, obviously.
I have a year-round Christmas tree, actually.
Well, you have a house that is just...
It's year-round also.
It is bizarre. It is the most bizarre, extraordinary house.
My house is 100 years old. And in America, that's like prehistoric.
Wow.
So, but Betty Davis lived there, and
Yeah.
Robert Armstrong, who was in King Kong.
And your mother lives there, Debbie Reynolds.
We're
who is
neighbours,
Hollywood royalty.
yeah.
Yeah, she lives in your garage, let's be honest. I'm using the American pronunciation of garage.
Debbie Reynolds was in Singing in the Rain.
She was?
Did she never tell you that?
She doesn't come up, no.
No. How old was she?
Thinking about it.
She was 19 years old.
was
You
19
better
years
stop
old.
thinking about
She
it.
was 19 in that film.
Yeah.
Yeah, what were you
My
doing when
God.
you were 19? Nothing. That's right.
Yes. She says that Gene Kelly rehearsed until her feet bled.
Yes, and she also said that Gene Kelly French kissed her and she vomited.
During
So
or after?
romantic. Yeah.
Was that part of the film?
No. That's in the blooper reel at the end.
Oh.
They did not. Donald O'Connor and my mother were not wild about Gene Kelly.
No.
Oh, wow. I love this. More of this.
It's great.
Well, but apparently he's not a good kisser, and he didn't have a good sense of humor.
But was
a
Donald
great
O'Connor
dancer.
nice? Was Donald O'Connor a nice chap?
Yes, he was
'Cause
great.
I love him.
What's Chewbacca like? Try and ignore Stephen.
Laugh it up, fuzzball. It's so mean. You must get this everywhere you go. You're going to get it everywhere.
No, I've gotten used to it. You know,
Oh,
take
the-
a couple of minutes for the Navi computer to calculate the coordinates.
Yes, exactly.
That wasn't even my line, and we all
You
started
still
saying those
started
things.
to say it. That's right. For the jump into hyperspace, and he goes.
With Harrison Ford, where he said he had a problem with the dialogue generally. He said, you can write this stuff, but you can't
You
say
can
it.
type it.
You can type it.
It's very specific. Yeah, no, you cannot say, I've placed a couple... I can't say mine. Placed... No, I can't remember it.
Come on.
What is that speech that I did?
We've got... I'll tell you what we've done. We bought
Father.
300 nerds. Look that way.
Oh, I know. I've placed information vital to the survival of the rebellion to the memory system of this R2 unit. My father will know how to retrieve it.
That's it.
Let's practice a little German. What type of animal is a Stachelschwein?
Oh.
Yes? You can't peek at me! OK, so not that one. What about a Wasserschwein?
Is it like a water vole?
Heading in the right direction. What about a Schweinsfowl?
These are all sausages.
It's not a walrus or something, is it?
No, what about a Nabelschwein?
Oh, they're all related, though, right?
No, they're not related at all.
Why do they keep using that word?
Let's go back. Stachelschwein, or spike pig, is a porcupine. A Wasserschwein, or a water pig, is the capybara. There it is there in the middle.
Okay.
And a Schweinswal, or pig whale, is a porpoise. So I love capybaras. I don't know if you've ever seen them. They're amazing. Largest rodent in the world. Yeah. They grow to be about 4 foot long, and there's a special Easter feast in Venezuela, and they eat it like turkey at Thanksgiving. Apparently tastes a bit like rabbit.
It's like a big version of a guinea pig?
Yes, like a massive version, yeah. But you eat it at Easter.
I've been to Peru, and I've eaten guinea pig.
Oh, how was it?
In Lima, Peru, there's 3 of the top 50 restaurants in the world happen to all be in Lima, and it's really like a national, like everyone eats it. Even in these 3 Michelin star restaurants, they make the best guinea pig. And I had a guinea pig as a child, as a pet. So I tried it twice, and I got to the 3rd time, and I just was like, I can't do it.
Yeah, they sell them in Chile anyway on sticks covered in honey. And there's kids at the moment who've been allowed to stay up and watch this who are sobbing their heart out.
Some of them are dipping a guinea pig in.
I know.
Holding it in front of the fire. No, the best way to cook it would be to put it in the wheel in front of the fire and have it... Run faster! I want you all basted.
A Nabelschwein is actually what's known as a peccary. It's a distant relative of the pig, and again, you'll find those South and Central America. The German phrase, which I really like, innerer Schweinhund, and it literally means your inner pig dog. And it's the tiny voice that says to you, stay on the sofa, don't go to the gym.
Come with me, Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh, I say.
This did seem like a good idea. So, if you want to kneel down there.
Right.
There now. OK. This feels very wrong, doesn't it? Children are watching and sobbing. What's he doing?
They're crying.
He found Dorothy, now he's killing Harry Potter. OK.
Daniel, you have...
You right there?
Yeah,
Daniel, have you finished both of the Harry Potter films by now?
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
They can usually finish them without you.
I'm so bad at this, I was about to lean through. That's not... You all right, though? You comfortable?
Oh, yes, it's lovely. Thank you.
Nothing can go wrong. Wouldn't it be awful if No, because you know what I mean? We had the stuff about the bullets, and suddenly there'll be some story about... And then Graham got distracted by bright lights, and I was dead. I know. Have I done... I think I've done it all right. You live on in films forever.
Drum roll.
OK, here we go. So, 3, 2...
Bombshell, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Graham.